What's up, guys? Jacob over here, coming with my reactions from the Green Bay Packers victory over the Buffalo Bills today. They win by a final score of 22-0 over the Buffalo Bills. The defense forces a shutout for the first time in 8 years. The last time the Packers forced a shutout was on the road against the New York Jets in 2010, the same year that the Packers ended up winning the Super Bowl. Overall, this game, I kind of turned it off around the beginning of the fourth quarter because the Brewers were playing, but for the majority of the game, the Packers defensively were fantastic. Obviously, they weren't going up against a very good offense like the Bills. Josh Allen was harassed in the pocket all day long. The pass rush got home on almost every single play. Threw 2 interceptions. Jair Alexander had his first interception, and Clinton Dix had his third of the year. The offense, however, was not as good as you would like to see them. Although Aaron Rodgers did throw for 300 yards, he did have a tipped pass that was intercepted. Packers had to throw the ball 40 times once again. And once again, they don't use Aaron Jones the way that they should have. They gave him more touches than they did last week, I should say. But Aaron Jones only got 12 touches today. He should be getting the ball a lot more than he is. He is clearly the #1 running back. I've been saying that ever since the season started. I was even saying it at the end of last year. And I don't know what it is with Mike McCarthy. I don't know why he believes in this this system that Jamal Williams has somehow earned the carries over Aaron Jones. He really hasn't. I like Jamal Williams. I think he's a great short yardage back and passing down back, but he's not the #1 running back on the roster. And Ty Montgomery certainly is not anywhere close to either of the 2 running backs. I'm not sure why he ever gets carries at all when you have 2 running backs like these guys. So, I mean, it's getting a little frustrating at this point. Mike McCarthy, and once again, we saw a lot of conservative play calling from McCarthy. 3rd and longs, he'd run the ball, he'd throw short passes, and after the game, it was pretty clear that Aaron Rodgers was upset with it, and he was upset with the offense. He was upset with the Packers not converting on their opportunities. They got the ball deep in Buffalo territory many times, often had to settle for field goals, hence the odd score, 22-0. But, I mean, a win's a win, though. I mean, I can sit here and complain about the offense and whatnot, but the Packers got a shutout today, and for the most part, they played pretty well. Offensively, they definitely need to clean some things up. There was also a lot of drops today, but, I mean, you can't be too mad at a 22-0 shutout victory. I just think that there is a lot of room for improvement, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, like I said, they were phenomenal. I think they were helped out a little bit by Buffalo just being so inexperienced on the offensive end. They didn't run LaShawn McCoy very much for some reason today. They stuck with Ivory. The run game was shut down. Lots of 3rd and longs for Buffalo. Lots of penalties committed. And lots of sacks for the Green Bay defense. One thing I do want to talk about, the Packers today seemed kind of like a little bit undisciplined, especially offensively. They had some critical penalties at times. There was the Jair Alexander, or no, maybe that was Blake Martinez getting flagged at the end of towards the end of the half that continued a Buffalo drive. That ended with an interception. No harm was done, but it continued a Buffalo drive that would have ended after the Packers got off the field on 3rd down. But Blake Martinez tore his helmet off and said some words that probably weren't very nice, and he got a flag for that. Jair Alexander shoved Josh Allen, the Buffalo quarterback, and I mean, it just kind of I wish they would just kind of let their play speak for itself. If the other guys want to say something to you, just let them say something to you. You got off the field. You were the one who got the stop. And I do realize that Blake Martinez, I think he actually was punched by a Buffalo lineman, but I mean, still, you like to take the higher road there and just put your hands up and keep walking off the field. That's what I really want the Packers to do in situations like that. There was also, like I said, a lot of drops, and the offense was very inconsistent at times, and of course the tip ball interception. There's a lot of discipline issues with the Packers right now, and they definitely need to figure that out, because going forward, they're in the easy part of their schedule right now, and they need to get wins, and they are getting wins at this point. They beat Buffalo today, obviously, but I mean, coming up, they got Detroit, and then they got I think the 49ers after that. And then it might be their bye after that, I'm not sure. But right now, they're in the easy portion of their schedule, so they need to get as many wins as possible. They're not going to be able to get away with things like this when they're playing teams like the Rams in Los Angeles, the Patriots in Foxborough. it's not gonna fly when those games are happening. So Packers need to clean that up. But overall, a pretty good game for the Packers. Getting a shutout is always fantastic, and a win is a win. Packers improved to 2-1-1. So, anyways, guys, that's all I really have to say about it. I'm gonna be continuing my Brewers coverage. I'll have a Brew Talk up after the Brewers win today. They are currently winning 10-0 over Detroit in the 8th inning, and they will certainly win. The Cubs are winning 10-4 over the Cardinals, setting up a game 163 for tomorrow, most likely at noon, considering the fact that the Dodgers and the Rockies are also both winning blowouts. So it's setting up for a doubleheader 163rd game for the Brewers, and it's going to be pretty exciting. So I'll be all over that, so you guys stay tuned to that if you are a Brewers fan. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.